It's the very best 13U baseball players in the land. They travel to Charlottesville, Virginia to showcase their incredible talent in perfect games. 13U Select Fest. This group has some amazing abilities. The size and strength may blow you away. It's East versus West from Davenport Field. Here is the lineup for Team East. As you will notice, we will bat 20 today. And of course, the perfect game rankings on the right side of the screen.
It truly is. And I think the strength right there is the big thing that you talked about. You look there, you have Cabrera, you have Cordero, you have Junior.
Tell me about Christian Cho, though, our first starting pitcher we'll see for the West team.
It's something special.
And he works from that first base side of the rubber and then paints on the outside corner. And he's got a little bounce as well as he hops down off the mound with a strikeout to begin the game.
And see what Cho continues to do.
That's what makes it fun. How about a broken bat and a ground ball to short and a high flip to first, but brought down in time. During our banquet last night, here's Mason Miller. Kind of a home game for Mason, a Virginia native. Hard hit up the middle and through for a base hit. So Miller has our first hit after the walk to Cordero, so a couple of runners on base. This pitch was one that I don't know if many hitters at all would have been able to make contact with. That's strike three, but the ball's going to kick away. It rolls on that turf, and it's going to provide a base runner, so a strikeout, but that ball just kept squirting away from J.C. Nunez.
There you go.
See if he can end this inning, and that is going to be strike three. So here's the lineup. Scoggin, Tuiasosopo, Ratliff, Camerzell, some of those high follows. I believe that's exactly the batting lineup we will use, but those are the 20 that we will see for Team West, presented by Lucas Oil. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Noah Osterman from Noonan, Georgia, and USA Prime.
Very comfortable up the middle, makes all the plays, has the range, has the lateral agility, has the arm strength. So
that one's lifted in the air towards that corner, almost in no man's land, but Chris Reed will get there and make the catch. He was fantastic defensively.
Lots of athleticism, obviously. The projection, everything's there for Amani Tuiasosopo.
Good pitch, though, from Osterman in the outside corner. Well, speaking of bragging rights, this is Kingston George, who won the home run derby, and I don't think that quite does it justice. He's going to get sawed off, hits a comebacker, and he will be retired. He was hitting balls over the bleachers and left. He must have hit several 400-plus foot homers, and he gets sawed off on his first AB. We're going to get to see Bowen Landry on the mound. This is a big young man out of H-Town. Pitches in the air out toward shallow right. Communication always interesting in these all-star games. And even as I say that, that ball falls. I was worried about a collision. Instead, Briggs is going to get the double. Calvin Maidenspacher, North Carolina native, part of the Canes. Next man in. He's going to serve one out to left center field. That's down. He's going to produce the first run, as Briggs will come home and touch and make it a 1-0 East lead. So that bloop double turns into a run on the single from Maidenspacher. And the count 1-2. And there's a wave and a miss. So Landry will get the K. That is the first out of the inning. In there from the left side. Runners are going to take off, and that's a swipe of third. Football player. He's a golfer. He said golf lets him get away from baseball, so to speak. He's going to line one to first, and that is caught. The throw back was handled.
But he's here as a catcher with his bat, and he had an excellent year on both sides of the ball.
Says he trains 363 days a year. I'm guessing that might mean Christmas and New Year's that he takes off. Meanwhile, Leyland Johnson is on to pitch. Dad played baseball at LSU Alexandria, where he set the stolen base record at the time.
Okay.
Handled at second base, and a flip to first will be in time. Nice effort from Leyland.
Select Fest, I have to go out to Taiwan for Jackson's USA stuff, but
that's right.
In Georgia, out here, I think they finally get to rest here a little bit after today's game.
Normally we get the Major League Baseball players. He threw out a quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals in the mix, although he's going to get a big breaking ball. And that was quite an inning from Johnson on the mound. We've got a new pitcher on the mound, of course, a different pitcher every inning. Bijan Camerzell draws the assignment, pitching here in the top of the third inning.
Everywhere, right? It's like, it's okay to have a bad tournament. You're 13, it's going to happen. How you respond and how you bounce back is bigger for us. You could do it from at-bat to at-bat. You see Bijan coming out. I mean, first couple of heaters there were 85, so It happens that quick. So most of the schedule is drop 5. The bats they got to swing out in the Derby, but WWBA definitely would bat, and it's a good test for us to see them there.
How about that play at second base? But then Jeremy also making the throw to first.
Just a whole lot going on there. Like you said, you saw Twinkle Toes on the mound having to get out of the way.
See if he can elevate. How about that? He does. Lifting one of the gap to left center field. This is a long run. It's not going to be caught. Takes a bounce, hops over the 370 sign. And Reed will walk home on the double from Richardson, and the East team leads it 2-0.
You see the swing there, just the barrel whip and the buggy whip in the hands, and it's like this kid can really do everything. He's up to 85 on the mound.
A chance. The count has gone full, though. See what happens here, and he is going to wave and miss, and down on strikes for the second out. This is Bryan Johnson Jr. He moved from Chattanooga to Atlanta. He's going to roll one up the middle and into center for a base hit. It's going to provide another run. He wasted little time. He gets the single and RBI. Tucker Richardson comes home to score. It's a 2-run inning for the East team.
He wasn't facing kids his own age, that's for sure. And that's good because these types of players, they're going to thrive in the 13U environment, right? So go challenge yourself. It's okay. It helps you deal with failure. As we got the ground ball there, got to end the inning with Amani Tuiasosopo throwing it across. We're up to 12 big leaguers, which that's not that many in 10 years. And then you have to realize there are 14. He hides the ball exceptionally well, very short arm action, comes out clean, can spin the breaking ball, and hopefully he's going to just continue to pump the strike zone national. So it goes to speak that he is a good two-sport athlete as well.
Doesn't surprise me we'd missed a few because of football. This is Jesse Maddox. Turns on a liner, strokes it out to right field. How about the sliding grab? A nifty effort by Mulder.
So, worked out there.
Well, he tags that one to center field, but didn't hit it in the right spot. It travels to Pio to end the inning. Clayton Ratliff will be on the mound for the West here at the top of the fourth against the East. It was tough. I guess it kind of taught him to take advantage and cherish the moments when you're healthy and you get your opportunity. Bar High School. Yep, you got it. Alex Bregman fan as well. He skies this one in the end of center field, and too much elevation. That play will be made by LeVea Aldridge. Making it hard for me to tell you about these young men. He's a Pete Crow Armstrong fan, but how about that wave and a miss? What an inning from Ratliff with a couple of strikeouts and a flyout. We're working on a perfect game as Maiden Spocker comes on to pitch. He does spin a little bit. That ball's ripped into right center field. There's the first base hit for the West. It won't result in the first run with nobody out. Henry will be held at third, but continuing to second base is Sweeney. So the Californian representing Team West.
Good piece of hit in there, too. Brandon get that fastball up in the zone, kind of away with that lefty tail. Doesn't try to do too much. Raylan was straight towards second base. Throw the hands, throw the barrel, and I think West has something cooking here.
Henry at third, Sweeney at second. West trying to get on the board. Hard hit, nice play at third. The throw comes home, and it's going to be a run. Henry was easily able to touch. Was when he got that MVP in the WWBA, the 14U. It's going to wave and miss here, so Maiden Spocker wanted to get that strikeout, and he did. Also the first out of the inning. Mason turns on that pitch down and in and strokes it down to the right for a base hit. It's going to play to run to make this a 3-2 game. And Mason with a nice piece of hitting.
I know I talk about the 13U National a lot here because that is like our last good look with everybody. He had almost 500 on the year with traction.
Looked like a pretty good pitch. We going to have a steal of second base? We are not. How about that throw from Junior Cordero?
Blue missile down to second base. Outer half pitch, had a clear lane down, right there for the tag, and
well, that one got turned loose. Are they going to get the run anyhow? Yes, they will. And a tumble at the plate. Jew was able to score on the wild pitch. Hill to the plate. And that's a wave and a miss. So that wild pitch was costly. But 3 runs come across. So the West came into this inning without even a base runner.
Kingston brings the power in everything he does. He's a highly intense kid. He's out there to win in anything he does.
Getting his second at bat.
Kingston. So that's bragging rights there. So having that familiarity there is awesome and huge.
See what type of throw Targac can deliver. How about another caught stealing?
Right on the bag. And Mark's not a slow runner either.
That's where this ball finished.
See how quickly he gets it out of the glove, too.
I might ask for the review if I was playing in a big league game. However, that one's dumped out into center field. So Junior Cordero, who walked earlier, didn't waste any time, and he gets the base hit.
There is some cut, and there's heaviness and ride, everything you want.
To third, and that's going to end the inning. New pitcher on the mound. I believe this is Amir Hopkins.
Yep.
Going to go up against Ashton Aguilar. Chopper to second. Little flip to first. It's going to be in time to record the out. Got a brother named Titan and another brother named Striker. Sound like athletes. Right to Cabrera at third base.
Till they prove to us they can't, right?
Completely agree, and he's going to elevate and dump one out into left field for a base hit. Sometimes I look at guys, well, that one's going to kick away. In fact, from Johnson Jr., it's going to mean an extra base. Show will continue on to second, and that's big in a tie game. Big chopper. Cabrera can't get there. It's handled, but are we going to have a play back at third? We will not. Behind in the count to Hopkins. Big pitch. That looked pretty good, and it was. Strike three, ending the inning. So the West squad loaded him up. Hopkins left him loaded. And Tuiasosopo, Amani Tuiasosopo, Washington native, going to be on to pitch in the sixth. Single-digit pitcher in Tuiasosopo, painting at the knees. Boy, that is some type of two-strike pitch. Cabrera may have thought it was down. Sold a 5-time state qualifier, a 3-time Pennsylvania state champion. So there's some strength there. Grounded to second. That ball is handled, and the play is made.
A pitch that's developed for him that, quite frankly, wasn't this throughout the summer.
How efficient was that inning?
There it is there to end it there.
How about Junior Cordero on the mound? We've seen him behind the plate.
Saw a kid throw 90 to day one, and I'm like, wow, these guys can actually play at this age.
Keep going! Yeah!
Oh, the ball was kicked at first, a bobble at second, and Tuiasosopo will reach. But his parents have a lot of connections to East Coast and Maryland. Just walked, he's at first. Wave it a miss. Throw to third, that's going to be there waiting, but the tag wasn't applied apparently by Johnson Jr. That would have been huge had they gotten both the strike him out, throw him out DP.
Let's see if we can see it again too. Amani had did that swim move in. Bryan Johnson had the tag down, the throw was there, the ball was there. Here's a good angle of it.
Look at him swim around it. Big pitch here though, 1-2. That should be strike three and is. 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the inner right field. Should be playable. Maiden Spocker there. He catches that on his shoulder. I'm not sure he saw that right away. How about Tyler Early on the mound? And I would say, Jeremy, so if Maiden Spocker gets another base hit, he'd have a chance to put his name in consideration. Well, hit that one well. But out to left, and it will be caught. And the 3-1 is outside. That's 4 straight walks. And Team East is back in front here in the 7th inning. Big pitch from Early, and he's going to paint one for strike 3. And H, how about coming back when he needed to make a big one, and he did. Everybody about to go. Big pitch, swung on and missed. Early gets a couple of Ks to win the frame.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Tucker. We saw him all weekend with what he did defensively.
That rubber, he's ready to go to work. What will he throw? 0-2. Is that a swing? It is. Carlos Quinton and Mark Pryor, San Diego area, lifted to center. It's up there a long time, and the play is going to be made by Osterman, and that's 2 outs. Team West is down to its final out or strike. Can they keep it going? Breaking ball hit up the middle for a base hit. So Jimenez does get the 2-out single out of the reach of Leyland Hunter. Ball swung on. Popped in the air. Shallow right. And the catch is made, and the West will win the 13U PG Select Festival. A 4-3 victory. The chase is on. And a well-played, well-pitched game in Virginia. Now the only question is, can they get to Richardson? And the answer might be no.
Well, what's fitting is you see him here. They're doing the dog pile where his ground rule double hit. So
that's right.
Build the statue.